Let's talk about something that you just asked me. Uh, it's about fast conversation or casual speech.
Yes.
And we have two types. First of all, careful speech. You hear and you pronounce the words clearly and completely in careful or formal speech, okay?
Yeah.
But street conversation, talking to people in the street. So actually it's like a natural conversation, casual speech. Sometimes we have different pronunciation. Now, look at these words like mountain or fountain or button or kitten. Okay, different words. Yeah, or important. Okay, now we have two pronunciation here. Listen, when I'm saying it's like that we have a cutting off in my throat. Listen, button, button, mountain. So T it's like a break here. Mountain, important, important. Can you hear me? Important. Now compare important, important. Mountain. This is slowly version, like a slow version. I'm saying slowly. Mountain. Now listen. Mountain. T, like this is a break here. Okay, so in fast conversation and fast speech, this happens. This is
Yeah.
another rule. Okay, it's like when we have some words. Okay, instead of pronouncing T completely or fully, the sound is cut off by the throat.
Yes.
Important, important. So, and it normally happens. This is another mountain, mountain, fountain. T is not strong here. But if I want to actually talk slowly in careful speech, I say fountain, mountain. So because of this, if you check the pronunciation in dictionary, okay, and you
Yes.
listen, they say mountain, fountain, okay? Kitten, but, kitten, kitten,
Kid-
button, button. I caught. Okay, can you get it?
Yes. Okay, teacher. I
This
really
is
get.
a little different, maybe a little different and a little, maybe can be a little bit challenging for you. First, you need to, but let me say, when you're talking, it's really, there is no problem, especially, for example, when you talk to natives and you say mountain, that's perfect because we know that you are talking. This actually happens in casual speech. So it's okay. So important, important, but important, 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 important. Can you hear the difference between the two pronunciation?
Yes.
Okay. So the correct one in careful speech, because especially in IELTS, so this is careful speech. So please pronounce the words, especially these type of words, completely and fully. Like, for example, important, mountain. So this is about letter T, okay?
And how can you just repeat the word important in another way?
Okay, listen. Important, important, T. Now I'm emphasizing T. Important, important, T, T, T.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
important, important, important. I cut off my throat. I cut the sounds in my throat. Important, important. It's really important. It's really important. Can you hear T? It's softer. Yeah, I don't emphasize in T now. I cut. I divide my word into like important. Okay, listen. That is really important. That is really important. That is really important. That is really important. Important. Can you hear?
Yes, and about the word mountain and fountain.
Mountain. Okay, mountain. This is normal. Mountain. This is normal. Okay, and now mountain. T. I just cut. When I want to pronounce letter T, I cut off the sound in my throat. Okay, so
Yeah.
mountain. Can you hear? So
Mountain.
mountain, fountain, button, button, kitten,
Yes.
kitten.
I
Can
get
you
it.
hear?
Yeah.
Kitten. Okay, this one.
But,
It's like I don't say, look, let me write. It's like this. For example, we have kitten. Okay, now look, okay, kitten. Okay, like this. But
yeah,
now,
get it.
okay, I say like this. Like this. Kitten. Can you hear like this? It's
Yes.
different. But you normally hear this type of pronunciation in casual speech, not formal. Okay?
But teacher,
Yeah.
again, why don't we pronounce like button and kitten?
Why don't? You can. Why don't? Let me say something. You have different, let me uh, say something. Actually, for example, if I travel to a country and I talk to people, of course, people, special industry, talk in a different way, especially when they talk quickly. When they speak quickly, they speak in a different way, okay, with what I learned before. That is totally, you have two methods. If you say mountain, no one says that, wow, he says mountain. It's not, of course it's correct, but it depends. For example, when you are talking, this is I speaking, and you are talking, of course you pronounce every word completely, and you say mountain, fountain,
Yeah.
important. But when you talk to people, because we normally speak so quickly, so it
Yeah.
happens, it's really normal, you know, because we're talking so fast, so it happens. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
there is no
Yeah.
rule that no, you shouldn't. Of course you can pronounce the way correctly and you can emphasize on letter T. It's okay. But when you talk to people in the street, in casual consent or situation, it happens because we're talking
And
too quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's it also means that I can read the word mountain like mountain, right?
It's not D. It's not letter D. That is different. Because of this, you should practice. Listen, okay? Mountain. This is normal pronunciation. And this is not mountain. T here, I have a break when I want to
Yeah.
pronounce it.
Okay.
This is not
Yeah.
D.
But,
Mountain.
but
But
why can't we pronounce like mountain?
why? Because there is no, oh, because you shouldn't. It's different. It's different.
But
Because you know
uh,
that is okay. Let me say, you say teacher. If it comes between two vowel, you mean
yes,
this?
yes.
Okay, listen. Mountain. Letter O, letter R. So what is that? That is different. A. So let me say something. Mountain. Uh, about vowel, maybe there is a misunderstanding here. Let me explain vowels. So actually the way that you pronounce vowels is really important. Okay? So you say letter O every, okay, So letter O is vowel. We know that. Okay? It's
Yes.
okay. But when we have like some words, okay, we have pure vowels. For example, E, okay, C, eat, okay? And we have another vowel again, like sit, it. So a short one. Again, we have A, we have A, we have E. So all of them are vowels, but the way that say about mountain, listen, mountain, mountain, ow, mountain. And we have now here, okay, it's different. When I say party or butter, I have pure vowel here, okay?
Ah,
Yeah, of course, but that one is different. So you say, okay, NT, OU, no, two vowels, OU, and then N and then T, no, it's different. I have pure vowel here, just party, up, later, A, just one, pretty, E, butter, up. Okay, get it?
yes. It's
But
very clear.
mountain, MOUNT, so it's different.
Yes, it's very clear now, teacher.
Yeah, okay. And of course, again, I will talk about because, the topic of vowel is actually another topic that we should talk about. That is really important. We have one sound vowel, we have two sounds blended together vowels. So you should learn them and you know how to divide them into different types, main type and single one. And sometimes vowel is steady sound. So I will talk about them now. If I explain it, maybe it will be a little confusing for you. So I skip this one and the next session again. So because there is a list that you need to learn. It's not just O, E. That was for actually the basic level. Okay, now you're starting file, so it's totally different. Okay,
Yes.
well, do you have any questions related to the rules that we just talked?
Not at all, teacher. It's
Okay,
very
just let
clear.
me say something because it's especially about this one, actually the last part that we just mentioned and we just discussed, because now I know that it's a little difficult to, say the words quickly, like what I said. It's better to just to say them, to pronounce them completely, fully.
Yes,
So
yes.
say mountain, say fountain, because of course you don't need to. You should practice and listen a lot. When you speak to, when the time that you can, whenever you can talk quickly, then it's happen. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
okay, it will happen and you can say them. Now you don't need. Okay. Well, now, let's see. Let me say something else about sometimes you're talking to people. This is important. Let me see. And you hear that say important, important, letter D. You say, wow, what is this? We had just important or important, important, or what is this one? Important. This is D. Yes, it happens. Let me say. Rules can be changed when we talk so fast. So fast. So this is something actually, I don't know, like extra but normally important T should be actually like pronounced as T, strong T, important, okay?
Yes.
Well, let's keep going with some questions. Okay. I want to ask you my first question. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Well, my first question for you. Do you like to travel by air?
Well, for me, that's traveling by plane definitely is the most convenient way to get to the to get to my favorite destination, and it's don't waste a lot of time to travel, and maybe I can be like full of energy to explore when I get to the the venue that I want to get to.
Okay. Um, so you mean that traveling by air is the maybe quickest, it's so quick, and maybe the easiest one, or it's a good way. Okay, so you tend to, right?
Yes, but can you paraphrase for me, like, because I just said that it I can be full of energy. I mean, like, I can save the energy to explore when I get there.
Okay,
And
so I
my
want
prep,
to, because I want to know what you mean. So you want to say, could you please tell me what you mean when say I am full of energy? So what do you mean?
it's
It
like
means traveling by air?
no, it's like I want to save the it's like I can save the energy. It's like because when you use a long time on the car to get to somewhere, you like and you can be exhausted, and you need to rest, then you go to explore. But I mean, like, when you get there by flights, you can save the energy, and you can immediately explore the
Okay, well, so you want to say that, let me explain, let me paraphrase it. So you want to say that you would choose traveling by air over, for example, many hour bus or car ride,
yes,
okay? Because you feel, I don't know, for example, more energetic, you mean?
yes, more energetic.
More energetic, of course. So you feel like more energetic because actually, let me say something. You use a word exhausted.
Yes,
Exhausted, you said very tired, you mean?
yes,
Okay, that is really important. When you are using advanced word, if you can't say them correctly, please don't use because exhausted. Okay, you
exhausted.
can't drop letter S here. Use it exhausted. Okay, first of all, okay, you can say there are different um, ways to say save energy. Okay, if you want to be natural, you can say flying or traveling by air helps me save energy. That is really good. Okay, or conserve energy. So it's okay.
So,
I can conserve energy by flying instead of all the travel methods. Okay,
but what?
and you can also say air travel is, that's actually, let me say, energy efficient option for me. What is that? I can save my energy. Okay. So this is a not. They are natural ways. Okay.
And
Now I
can
want to be, yeah.
you spell the word conserve for me?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Conserve. Conserve. Save means save. Conserve means save.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to be more professional. I want to talk, I don't know, like in a formal way. I want to change it. How to say, this is IELTS, so I have to. So if you want to be more natural, you say, it helps me save energy. Air travel is an energy efficient, or for example, I can conserve energy. So there are normal ways that we say, but now I want to be a little bit formal or maybe more professional. I can say traveling by air traveling by air allows me to optimize energy use. Oh, what is that? So this is really important. Or I don't want to say use, consumption, you know that. Consume means use, and now I can use the noun. So this is another way. Let me write on the word.
Yes.
Then you can, I'm sorry, let me write on the word. Okay, first of all, traveling by air allows me, so you know that allows me is used in formal conversation, okay? And now allows me to, okay, now I want to say optimize. What is the meaning of, do you know the meaning of optimize energy use?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that make it good or effective as possible. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you know that. So energy use to, this is another one that you can say. Okay? Or I don't know, you can say that, for example, I can reduce energy use or energy consumption, okay,
Yeah.
by air travel or by choosing air travel. So it's your choice. Different ways. But I don't know, I would prefer natural way. So of course, for example, traveling by air allows me, that's really professional, advanced is good. That actually this is, so we can use it for maybe higher bands and IELTS. But when you are talking, if you sound natural conversation, why not? It's okay. It's really good.
Yeah.
So
And can you just make the example of uh, the the energy consumption by air travel? Can you?
use the use of energy. I don't use
Uh,
energy a lot.
yeah, yeah. But can you make the whole sentence for me?
Ah, okay. You want me to make, okay, so different ways. For example, I
Reduce.
can reduce, of course, decrease, reduce
Yeah.
energy consumption by choosing your travel.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Yeah, of
okay.
course.
Yes. Give it to.
Yeah, okay. And now, let me ask another question. So, don't forget about using would because that is really good. You know that I would choose. I would choose, for example, air travel or traveling by air over if you want to say different, if you want to mention different methods, over, for example, car ride, over, for example, bus, okay? Over, the word you can use it. And why? Uh, for example, because you don't feel bored, exhausted, tired, okay? Well, and now, what do you think about traveling to outer space?
Mm, well, since I was a very since I will since I was a small child, like a little kid, I was dream about going to the universe and explore other space. But up to now, like when I a little bit older, I realized that it's not a real dream, and yeah. Mm. Teacher, can I make it again?
Of course.
But can you repeat the questions, please?
Of course, of course. What do you think about traveling to outer space?
Ah, since I was a little kid, I was always dreaming about go into the universe and explore all the planets around our Earth. But when I a little bit older, I realized that it's just unrealistic dream. And however, I always like I am always looking forward to the the betterment of the technology to allows me to travel to the universe one day by chance. And I would say that it definitely a great and exciting expenditure for me because I can go to the like go outers go to outer space and look at my home from a very high place. And yes.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well, so here your answer was really good, but that is really important when making your answer. It's really important to use some adjectives. You know, they can help to make your answer like more natural or advanced or better. So that is really good. For example, you can say that it's really maybe exciting or it was really exciting to explore, to know, to understand. So why not? You can use the adjective fascinating. You know that.
Yes. Okay.
So for example, it's fascinating to explore, to find out, okay, about other galaxies, yeah,
Yeah.
surrounding us, okay? So, and it was, I want to give you another now. I don't want to say fascinating, but I need something else like engaging, like fascinating. So, why not intriguing? So, that is really good. So, intriguing again means fascinating. So just add some adjectives to your speech that can
Yeah.
be really helpful. Yeah, helpful. So because there are other, you know that we have maybe much more, I don't know, universe than the Earth. Not only the Earth, so we have universe, we have galaxies. So try to use the word related to this question. Okay, but since childhood, when I was so young, okay, when I was so young, I always dreamed, just you said always and then say was dreaming. That is really important. You are talking about something general in past, so you don't say was dreaming. I dreamed. So I always dreamed about traveling to space, about, for example, exploring or I don't know, finding out new information about other galaxies. So use past simple, okay?
Yes.
Okay, well. And tell me, would you like to travel now? Would you like to travel into space? Are you interested in? Or you are afraid of traveling?
Um, well, from bottom of my heart, I would like that. I am very excited about going outer, going to outer space, but maybe there's I don't like I don't definitely believe in the technology of um, like I can't believe in the technology nowadays, and you know that there can be some errors in the settings of the rocket space. So maybe if I travel to outer space, I can be like I don't know this word. I don't know this word in English, teacher. It's like when you stuck in the space, like stuck in the space, and you can't escape from this.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get what you mean. Say
It's
again,
like
please.
maybe when the rocket space go to and you go to the outer space, it can be stuck in that space and it can't escape to go back home like this.
Can't get what you mean. So we can go back home. So there is, you mean there is no guarantee that you travel and you can get back home easily, you
Yeah,
can
yes,
get back to
yes,
the
yes.
earth? Yeah, okay, so let me say, of course, there is, yeah, how to say this? Let me paraphrase. You mean, first of all, uh, you want to say that tech, or of course, again, we have casual and formal. Technology, okay, technology, how to say that, is not fully trusted. You want to say that technology isn't fully trusted yet, okay? So we have simple version. Tech or technology is not fully trusted yet. So there is no guarantee that you travel to the earth and then you can get back to the earth easily, or for example, safely. So this is the way that you can say. So technology isn't fully trusted. Now, technology has yet to gain widespread trust. This is really formal and good version. So let me write it here, then we can talk about it. Okay? This is another way that you can say that I can't trust. It means tech isn't fully trusted. Yeah.
And
And what?
can you paraphrase for me the ideas that I just want to say that when I there's no guarantee that I can go back home.
Okay, go back. So could you say again, please?
It's like maybe I can be stuck in the space rocket.
Ah, okay. So as I told you, just there is no, if you want to be simple, if you want to be direct, so you can say, there is no guarantee that you will travel and return, get back, return to Earth safely. You
Yeah.
can get a stock in, I don't know, for example, in your shuttle, or maybe, I
Uh,
don't know.
yes. Yes.
So get a stock. Or there is no guarantee, there is no assurance of a safe journey. So different ways. Now you want to make it a little bit formal. Uh, there is no guarantee of a safe return to Earth after traveling. This is a formal version. Now, let me write it. First of all, you can say there's no guarantee, Or you can say assurance. It means you're not sure, okay, that will travel and return to Earth safely. Or there is no assurance of a safe to, for example, I don't know, to space and back. So this is another one. So there is no assurance, okay? If you want to be more formal, you can say there is no guarantee of a safe return.
Yeah.
Okay, to Earth after traveling. Okay, and you want to say that you may get a stock, but get a stock, you mean in space?
Yes, 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 yes. Stop.
Or because, you know, they're different. So how to say, but there is get a stock. I can't say. I don't know, maybe you might, because this is not really, let me say something. Maybe uh, might is better than may. So might here, or you can say, I don't know, there's a chance that you will trapped in a, I don't know, confusing situation, or you get caught and I don't know, like this. Or you get caught is okay, get trapped is okay. Okay.
Get caught. Get
Yeah,
caught.
of course. Get caught. Let me write.
Get get caught also mean trapped, right?
Of course, they're the same.
Yeah.
Get caught, get stuck, like this. You could get stuck in space. You might, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Or you might get trapped. So you know that's again in space. Yeah, of course. Or get a sock. So it's your choice which one you want to use. So all of them are the same. So you can use get a stock, get trapped, or I don't know, for example, get caught. So this way you can use. Get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good.
But
Well, then, yeah.
teacher, can I have another question? It's like when can you paraphrase for me when I want to say that how like I can look at my home from a very high place.
First of all, you don't. First of all, let me say something about when you want to ask for paraphrase, okay? Uh, you don't say for me, okay? You want to say that I didn't understand, or I want you to paraphrase something. First of
No,
all,
no, no,
let's explain. Yeah?
teacher. It's I mean like can you give me the more advanced
No, I
sentence?
know what you mean. I know what you mean. I want to say something else before. Of course, I will paraphrase this for you, but let me say something that is really important. Actually, when you want, I want to say that don't say for me. Just say, could you please paraphrase this? Just this. Could you please paraphrase? This is about the first one. Now you want to say that, okay, I can look at my home. How to say, because you are in space, okay, you can say that, for example, I can look down, gaze down. I can see the whole view of my home planet, not my home, you know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
of course you can see your home. So from
yeah.
space, you can say this. From space, I can get down at my home on, for example, Earth. This is, or you can say, I can see the whole, I don't know, view of my home planet. This one is better because, you know, it's a little bit weird how. So to see your home, maybe. Well, so this is the first way that you can say, okay?
Yeah.
And you can also, now you want to say, I don't know, if you want to make it a little like poetic, like it's like a poem, you know? Like,
Yeah.
for example, in the endless space, okay? My home is visible like this, but you don't need, you can say. Of course, you can say, I can see my home from space, but it's, I don't know, it's too simple. So
Yeah.
I can see my home is not. But you can say, I can gaze down at my home on Earth or my home planet. I like this one. So it's your choice. Get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And now, tell me, uh, if you had a chance, or if you had the opportunity to travel to space, who would you like to go with? Yeah.
Go to outer space.
Yeah, no one. Just I want to get rid of all these people. No one. Yeah.
Teacher,
Who?
could you just repeat the question?
Of course, yes. Okay. If you had the opportunity to travel to space, who would you like to go with?
But before answering this question, can I ask you a question? It's like when I want to say that I go to the space, can I say that when I go to the outer space?
Of course, if you had a chance to travel to outer space, who would you like to go with?
Good. But go to the outer space or just go to outer space?
Sorry? Uh-uh. Sorry?
It's
Travel? Okay. Now I want to give you a chance to travel, for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
example, to
But
space.
but 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 I just asked which is correct. It's like go
Ah,
to
which
outer
is
space
correct.
or go to the outer space.
Go to the outer space or what? Again, another one?
Go to outer space.
To travel. Why say go? Why is
Okay,
go?
yes.
Travel, of course.
Travel to outer space
Yeah,
or travel to
yeah, of
the
course.
outer
For
space.
example, you can say going on holiday in space. It's okay. For example, if I had a chance to go on, for example, to go on holiday in space, so it's okay. But why? When you can say travel, if I had a chance to travel, I would, for example, go with. Now here you can use go. But why? Travel is better.
Yes, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, if I had a chance to go to outer space, like to travel to outer space, I would choose to go with my family because I think that it is a great time, like great experience for my family to like to have a gathering time. And if unfortunately it was the last time,
Yeah.
but
No,
but
no. Like, just let me say something. You said it, okay, it's a time to get together, but actually you can't because because of, weightlessness. There is no weight in space, so you can't get together. It's like,
yeah,
so it's a
actually,
little bit difficult. Yeah, but
And, but you also in one rocket, so you can gather.
yeah, no, of course you can. It's a little bit difficult, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Maybe, I don't know, your family, of course. It can be really, and you can say, for example, I would like to share this experience, yeah, with all the family members. So why not? You can say, okay, and now tell me, um, do you think it's necessary to see other planets? Do you think
Well,
it's essential?
um, with the world status of the environment nowadays, I would say that um, the discovery for the new planet for human to live, I think is very essential. So I would say that it's very necessary for us to find out other planet that are suitable for human to live on. Uh, in some case of the earth will be worse and worse every day, and the climate change will be potential danger that can kill all the people on the planet.
So of course, so you think that is necessary, especially for scientists.
Yes.
So yeah, because we should investigate other planets to see if they are appropriate or, for example, suitable to live, since or as maybe the condition, or maybe, I don't know, the earth is getting worse day
Yeah.
by day. So maybe
Yeah.
one day we can't, or we won't be able to live on earth. So we need another alternative to live on, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you can say, I would say it's really important. For example, necessary is crucial, it's essential. So different words, to investigate, to research, to understand, what is going on around us, what is going on. Maybe one day we need. Okay, so because we know that the Earth is not the only planet, so we
Yeah.
have different, yeah, alternate. But now you can mention this. Actually, it's luxury more than necessity for normal people. You know that nowadays, at the moment, at this time, we can say it's luxury more than a necessity for normal people, for ordinary people, average people. So you can mention this one. Okay, well, we have part three about this, but unfortunately there is no time to talk about part three, so we should skip this part. Maybe the next session we'll keep going with part three. And I will send you a cue card, and I want you to think about it and try to make your answer and send it to me, and I will check and I will correct. If you, of course, make mistake, I will try to correct, okay, and rewrite it again. Do you have any question related to, I don't know, the topic, words, phrases that we learned today?
I, Maybe one more question is like just now, and I just asked you a questions, and then you explained to me something, but I don't remember. And I remembered that you just say that when you ask to like when I ask to paraphrase, and I don't need to say for me, and what this
Of
mean?
course. It means just say, Now, for example, this is IELTS. I am the examiner, and you
Yeah.
want to ask me for paraphrase. So you don't say, could you please paraphrase this question for me? No, could you? I didn't catch. For example, I didn't catch a question. Could you please paraphrase it? Just this.
Uh,
I mean, you don't need to say for me. Just, just, could you
But
please paraphrase it?
is it any problem when I say for me when I ask to paraphrase teacher?
You already mean for you. You're asking, so why? Because, it's like extra. It makes, it
Ah,
makes your question simple, basic.
yeah.
Because when you're asking for paraphrase, okay, for who? Of course for you. So it's like you don't need to mention it again. You know what I mean? It makes your answer a little basic. Yeah, so it's
Yes.
better not to say. Just, could you please paraphrase your question? So of course, me and you were talking together. So of course you meant for you. So you don't need to say it.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's very clear now, teacher.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you so much. It was good time with you again, and have a great
But
Sunday.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Teacher, can you scroll up for me to just
of
um
course, up. Yes,
click?
yes. I think.
Yes. Okay, teacher.
Okay, well. So have a great Sunday. Enjoy your weekend and see you at the next session.
Thank you, teacher. Have a great week.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.